sponsored by Blackmagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. Blackmagicdesign.com. Western Digital and SanDisk, the global leader in memory cards and SSDs. westerndigital.com. And by JMR Rentals, professional, digital, cinema and broadcast equipment rentals in Brooklyn, New York. jmrny.com.
So first of all, how does it feel to be here?
New York Women in Film and Television. I mean, I'm honored to be here. They honored Fresh Kills with achievement in directing at the New Hamptons Film Festival. So I will love them forever.
So I've heard the movie is going to come out. Are we doing theatrical release? And tell me all about it. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, Fresh Kills will be out June 14th. It's coming out first, I believe, New York and LA, going wider after that. And hopefully then, streaming. But it was really important to me to get it out in the theaters.
And Jennifer Esposito, what is your, I know you just finished a big project, but what is your next one? More directing?
Yeah, that's my, it really was something I've always wanted to do and make my own films. And so I've signed on to direct something else. I can't talk about it yet, but also working on some other things that I'm writing that really means something to me. So, yeah.
Do you think this is a trend with more, sort of more stars turning behind the camera, being the masters of their own destiny kind of thing?
Honestly, it's time. It's really time. I'm sorry I waited so long, to be honest. The work, especially as a female and as you get older, you have to do it for yourself because there's like an expiration date on women. And it's like, I didn't agree to that. And I'm not going to agree to that. And I have a lot more to say. And I think that's part of the reason why they like to make us sit down at that point. Because it's at a point where you're like, wow, I see it all now. And it doesn't work for me. And I'm not afraid to go my own road. So I'm glad people are starting to do that. Actors are starting to create their own work.
It used to be that, like, if a woman made a film and it didn't do well, then, like, women directors were out. Like a woman couldn't get a film. Do you think that's still happening? Do you see progress? Do you feel like there's progress?
Nope. No. I would like to say yes, but I can't. And I've been on the other side now for 6 years with my film, and I'm sad to say there isn't progress. There just isn't. There just isn't.
What do you want to see happen in the future?
I want to see more women in charge of really picking the films that get distributed, buying the films that get distributed, greenlighting the films that get distributed. That's where we need the change. It's not in all the other positions. It's the ones in charge, because that's when maybe a difference will happen. But we also, and I was just at a small screening for my film last night, I say this to every audience, we need the audience to show up for independent films. Like, we need it. We desperately need it. And it's not, like I said last night, it's not only about my film. It's about what you're seeing and representation of who you are, who your family is, who you're in your society, your community. It's so important and vital because the people that are picking films is from one limited perspective, and that just doesn't represent us all. So it's so important for the public to go and support independent films.
Now, with Hollywood sort of scrambling and the big studios taking a pause to figure out what they want to put out, people are not going to the movies like they used to. Do you think that's because of a lack of originality? And do you think because that's happening, there's an opportunity now for people like you?
Yes, absolutely. I think, I don't remember, the one thing that I saw recently that I was like blown away was Anatomy of a Fall, and that's not from this country. That says a lot, and it makes me so sad because we've got brilliant talent here. And it's become an algorithm, and who makes money, and it's art is not about that. And you can have both. But I do think it's an opportunity for independent filmmakers, but we need the audience help.